welcome back. It's a Money Monday edition of Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV. I'm John Tobacco. I love those clips of these, iconic investors and, people like Sir John Templeton, Peter Lynch, and Ray Dalio talking about being a contrarian and buy when everyone's selling, sell when everyone's buying. These are things that you should learn more about if you're sitting home trying to self-direct your portfolio. You got to understand those contrarian thoughts because they've been very successful over time. And when you have a show hosted by two independents who support Trump's economic policies, but not necessarily all of his policies, and you want a contrarian point of view, you bring on William Cohen. And William, thank you for joining us for a second segment today. You are one of the few people that has crossed that Rubicon from the markets over to journalism and New York Times contributor and Vanity Fair. I've seen you, William, many times. You're very eloquent in your thoughts, but I kind of feel like on a lot of these left-leaning shows that some of them you were on from time to time, there's nothing the president can do that he can ever get like even a half a pat on the back. Someone who understands free markets as good as you, do you think he's doing okay on the economy?
I think there's an important idea when it comes to economics, and I'm not an economist, but I think there's an important idea, the sort of unleashing of the animal spirits. So I think, after the financial crisis, I think that the regulations that were put on were not particularly well thought out. They were made into law. Nobody really understood what was going on. But the basic gist of them was to put shackles on this so-called animal spirits of businessmen and in the economy. And I think that sort of dampened the enthusiasm for innovation, for risk-taking. And I don't think that's great. I think there have to be other ways to do that. We can get, another time we can get into that. But I think what Donald Trump did is he came in and said, okay, it's part of doing everything differently than Barack Obama did. One of the ways he expressed that was by saying, all right, regulations are coming off. We're loosening this up. I'm going to lower the corporate tax rate from 35 to 21 and basically go at it, guys. And I think that, frankly, is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Of course, like everything, excess one way or the other is not a good thing. We have speed limits on highways. We have airbags. We have seatbelts, and that's because there have to be some rules of the road. So just like I think Obama went too far, choking off innovation and entrepreneurship to some degree, I think maybe Donald Trump has now gone too far the other way. We don't feel it yet. We're beginning to see it yet. I don't think he's frankly been able to articulate in any way that I understand why he's having this tariff war with China. I understand sort of fighting China on stealing intellectual property, not being open to American businesses in the same way that we are open to foreign businesses here. But, he's basically been very inarticulate about why there have been this tariff wars going on. And, it bounces around day to day. Who knows whether they're going to be tariffs, there isn't going to be tariffs, there isn't going to be a deal, there is going to be a deal. So I don't give him very high marks on that. So I think it's really a mixed bag. Just like I think with Obama, it was a mixed bag. And I just worry that the pendulum might be swinging too far towards unregulation. And the last time that happened, of course, in 2007, 2008, we had a financial crisis.
Got it. All right. Well, I want to thank William Cohen for joining us. Go out and check out his book, For Friends. And I think that is one of the first times I've heard someone say that Obama put the shackles on something and Trump has unshackled, even though it's the economy. I think that was a great characterization. You're watching Liquid Lunch. We're coming back right after this for Frankie to make fun of me.